One of the most popular dishes in a restaurant is fried calamari. I personally love it. I used to go back in the days when I was younger and I was obsessed with this. I used to go in restaurants and order it as an entree and then as a main dish. I was so crazy about fried calamari. Making it can seem very intimidating, difficult, but it's actually not. You just need to follow a few steps. Today we're gonna make my tempura fried calamari with vodka jalapeno tartare sauce made with some lime inside. So welcome to my kitchen, and this is my version of fried calamari. Let's start by cutting the calamari and so we can put it aside. What you want for fried calamari, if you cut it thin, it's gonna overcook very quickly. So you want to cut it at least the thickness of one finger, so like so. Okay, so you have a nice little thickness of calamari. So your tempura has a time to cook, dry up, and crisp up before this becomes overcooked. Beautiful. While I'm doing this, I have a big pot here with some vegetable oil. I'm using canola today. You could use peanut oil. You can use whatever deep frying oil you want. Canola is pretty cheap. It does the job. So once your calamari is done, I would like to set it aside and we're gonna do our tempura batter. Tempura batter, what is tempura? It's basically a wet batter that whip up and you fry stuff with. You can put vegetable, you can put shrimp, you can put calamari, you can put a whole fish. It's endless. Usually like fish and chip. It's like made with beer, flour, and cornstarch. Well, today I'm making it very simple. I'm using carbonated water, sparkling water, basically. In a bowl, I'm going to put the equivalent of 4 tablespoons, 4 good tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. The cornstarch and the flour is gonna make it crispy. That's what's gonna make it extra crispy, because it's not like a fried chicken where the flour has a time to crisp up within 10 minutes. This is gonna take like 2-3 minutes. So you want that cornstarch act as a crispy thing, and it works. Just put cornstarch. To make it fluffy, a teaspoon of baking powder to make it rise and fluffy, a good pinch of salt, 1 pinch, and then as you mix it, you're gonna put your carbonated water. You want some air in there. It's gonna help with the crispiness. It's gonna help with the flakiness. One of the secrets that people don't necessarily talk about when you're doing a tempura batter, you want to make it a little bit lighter than a pancake batter. One of the secrets is to add a little bit of ice. A little bit of ice in your batter, what it does is it helps it stay very cold. Cold with hot oil, it's gonna make it even crispier. As simple as it is, you want to make it a little step further. You wanna go a little step further with this recipe, which is very simple, and we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan Reggiano. I am back with the parm that I forgot to put on the table. We're gonna add maybe 3 tablespoons of Parmigiano, and that's my little tempura secret. The thinner your parm, the better. Nice and light. You wanna keep your frying oil to 350. Have a spoon in here just to stir that hot oil. Be careful, you don't want to burn yourself. Just to make sure it's nice and uniform. And I have a little thermometer. We're gonna put in there and make sure it's at 350. Beautiful, we should be at temperature. Perfect. So now let's fry this up. When you put something cold in oil, you want to boost your heat. So when you put something cold, instead of having your oil drop, you want the heat to be very strong to maintain that temperature you're going with. Let's take the calamaris, and with your hand, make sure your hands are clean. If you want to wear gloves, go ahead, wear gloves, but we're gonna do this one step at a time. Okay, I think that's my fridge saying that it's not closed properly. There you are. My sound guy is looking at me like, Fritz, what's going on? Okay, so We're gonna go very gently, safely, put the calamari in the oil one by one so they don't stick. One of my favorite things to eat, fried calamari. Doesn't take long for calamari to be cooked. Right now I'm stirring. If you want, you can use a fryer at home or make sure when you put oil in your fryer that it's not more than half your pot. A third of your pot is perfect. You're gonna know that when they're ready, when they stop bubbling. When they stop popping, you know that there's no more water content, everything is evaporated, and you'll know that your calamaris are fried up and ready to go. See? Beautiful, very light golden color. The batter itself is very light. That's how we like it. Yeah? We're gonna do the other batch. Before we put the other batch, make sure while it's still very hot, very key ingredient for this recipe is black pepper. You want to be generous with the black pepper. It adds to the freshness. We could almost call this cacio e pepe calamari. It's Parmigiano and black pepper. Again, the fridge is making noise. Avec moi qui est en train de chuchoter avec ce frigo-là. Let's fry up the rest and then we're gonna do the sauce with that. Again, carefully put your fried calamari. If you want, you can take a tongue and go if you're scared of the oil. That's not the end of the world. And now while this is frying, and this container here, we have about 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. We can add some capers, roughly chopped capers. Okay. Let's go with some jalapenos. We could add a little bit of the zest of the lime. You hear it, how it's kind of slowed down on the bubbling, on the frying noise. That means it's almost there. So we add some lime. Let's take out the calamari. Look at that, so beautiful. Let's add some pepper. To finish off the sauce, some vodka. Half a shot about. Little pinch of salt, and this is a vodka lime and jalapeno tartare sauce. Now if you want, you can chop up some jalapeno, garnish the plate there, and that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you fried calamari and my special tartare sauce. So now it's time to taste those calamari. Take a little fried calamari. You could hear that beautiful crispiness. Some sauce. Oh yeah, crunchy. You could taste the parm coming, and you have the lime, the strong flavor of the vodka, and you have a little bit of heat from the jalapeno coming through with the tartness of the caper. Can you hear that, huh?
Yes.
This is probably one of the best calamari recipes you can ask for, and I hope you guys give this a try. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know what kind of seafood recipe I can do for the next video. Make sure to check up those links that I have from the other videos. I have one here, I have one right here. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.